Good morning to you. It is the last Monday in November. It's the 29th, also known as Cyber Monday. Okay, we're getting ready for Virginia this morning. I'm Bill Bevins. Happy to have you join us today. Jessica Noll is here.
Hi, team.
She was off a lot last week.
Yeah.
And, we are your hosts for Virginia this morning and ready to have some fun.
It's funny, I've never thought of that before, but when you were saying it, I was thinking like Cyber Monday. What deals are available? We don't know. Hop on the internet.
Just jump in there and start. well, you're talking. Okay.
The problem is I get in there no matter whether it's online or it's in person, and next thing I know, the ratio is like 2 to 1. I find the perfect gifts for moi while I'm shopping for others, and then my ratio is all askew.
Well, you can gift yourself. Well, why am I telling you this? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Thanks. I just got
I
licensed.
forgot who I was talking to there for a second.
Good morning, friends. We appreciate everyone joining us this morning from home or work or streaming live online. WTVR.com is the spot to do it. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. We've got another terrific hour lined up for you, our valued viewers and friends of the show, to enjoy as we kickstart another week, the last week of November.
Wow.
Hard to believe.
I know. We say that every month, but because it sneaks up on us. How is that possible? Plus, we have everywhere you are, and certainly don't want to miss out on all the fun times that you've been having with your friends and family. Got a lot of those over the last weekend. We enjoy sharing those moments on our live show, and so please keep sending them in. We look forward to sharing a few highlights that come in over Thanksgiving. That's coming up at about 9:20 or so.
Yep, looking forward to it. And you have the power to build a six-figure business at home, even in your gym clothes. We'll talk about the wardrobing separately. Our great friend of the show, career and life reinvention coach, Dan Mason, standing by, ready to share insights on how you can get started on those six figures. This interesting conversation coming up in less than 10 minutes. First, we say hello to Dan. Dan, it's great to see you. Happy Cyber Monday.
Happy Cyber Monday to you, and happy holidays.
And he's not wearing his gym clothes either. So come on, Dan.
Well, he has a
I
dress
wanted
shirt.
to look presentable for you guys.
Well, he has a shirt on. We don't know what else is happening. There you go. That could be the gym shorts.
Wonderful point.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is going to be fun because I think so many people have thought about this over the last year or so. So we'll learn some how-tos and how-not-tos, I guess.
Yeah, there was a survey by Microsoft, Bill, that said 40% of the workforce is considering a job change in the coming year. And even if you look at the labor statistics, the last 3 months, record numbers of employees are saying goodbye to the 9 to 5. But the question is not just what are you walking away from, where do you want to go? You know what they say, the best time to have your map is before you begin the journey. So hopefully today we'll be able to help your viewers create that map.
Looking
Great
forward
insight.
to it.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, this next guest must have taken a page out of Dan Mason's playbook because she has created a very successful business. She's been featured in People magazine, has even caught the attention of celebrities, including Howie Mandel. Cindy Kienzle is here with us and going to help us make her signature Whoopie Pies. She's going to show us how that is done later in today's show. But first, we say hello to Cindy. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Cindy. One of my favorite things to do is curl up with the people and savor all of those articles and recipes. So we get to dive into Whoopie Pies today. These are a lot of fun coming from Amish.
Yes, they're a traditional Amish treat. They were put in kids' lunches, and they used to say whoopie, and so that's where the name came from.
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
I open one of those and I'm saying whoopie.
Every time I say whoopie, yeah. All right, good. Looking forward to that.
Thank you, Cindy. Looking forward to talking to you later this
See you
morning.
later.
Before we get things started, we're going to check in with CBS 6 meteorologist Tom Patton.
Whoopie!
Whoopie!
Good morning, good morning.
Hi, Tom.
So I'm so glad to see you guys, and I have a quick story to tell you. And
Good.
I'll keep it brief, I promise.
Okay.
So last Thursday, right? I thought, you know what? It's Thursday, last Thursday in November. I'll be festive. You know, I'll go leopard print head to toe.
Yeah, right.
Man, I had.
Sure you did.
I had ears and a tail.
Yeah.
You know, I was even carrying a baby kitten by its scruff in my teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, we have, can we roll that footage, please?
And I'm out here ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, there was not even a show. It was Thanksgiving, and I thought, well, that's it. I'm done. I'm never going to do this again. I invested hundreds of dollars in this wonderful and hours sewing, mending, ears, cotton, things like that, velvet.
Nobody's buying it, Tom.
And coddling that sweet kitten,
Yes,
Nobody's buying
the
it.
sweet leopard kitten that I had to rent.
the little cub.
In the rent. In rent a kitten. Where do you go to rent a kitten?
Wait, I love that this man can't remember that Thursday is LPT to save his life, right? That's the narrative we've gotten this year. And yet somehow, on the one day we don't have a show, it was his best one, and he remembers to talk about it on Monday. I'm on to you, Patton.
It was wonderful, wonderful,
I
wonderful.
think you completely blew it, pal.
Well,
and now
what?
she's like, no, he doesn't forget. He remembers.
And I'm glad you brought this up, Tom, because guess what? I got a little something for you on this Thursday.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, you do,
right.
do you?
Just you wait.
Well,
He's
I'm
like,
just saying.
oh wait, has that time off been approved?
Last Thursday was I think it. I think that was the finale. I think I'm good.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to bring something because I think I've retired.
Had
at
to
Uh-huh.
that.
take the kitten back.
I got something. Yes.
Yes.
Kitten had to go back.
Kitten after
rented
24
kitten.
hours, it was extra money.
Yeah.
There's an extra fee.
So I want to point something out, Tom. And don't worry, Thursday I've got you covered. But I'm glad you made the effort last week. Sorry we missed you.
Yeah.
So behind you,
Right.
I noticed that the bird feeder tube is mega full, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And look what's back. Look what's back.
The orange tree?
No, the slinky.
Oh, the slinky's been there.
It never
Has
went
it?
away.
I thought it disappeared for a moment.
It's not slinky anymore. It's stretch now.
Yeah.
Well, I think what's happened is it's sort of rusted and it's not, kind of blends in with the environment more. So it's sort of slinky camo is what we call it now. Uh-oh, that means we're running out of time. Hit the weather, let's go. Hit the maps for me, please. Oh man, I love that. We've got the sun, the star there, and the blue skies. And it's breezy, and the winds are making it feel cold out here. It's 18 for the dew point, so the air is dry, sustained at 13, and we have gusts to 22. And we're gonna have gusts around there today, probably even up to 24, 25. Low 40s, but again, the wind is just kind of taking the breath away here. 49 degrees, mostly sunny, breezy. Winds 10 to 22 miles an hour. And for tonight, a little energy to our north may give us some cloudiness late tonight toward morning. But it'll be clear into the evening. 28, it's gonna be cold tomorrow. Not as windy. Nice clear skies now, hence the beautiful sun that we just saw in the blue skies. High pressure's with us. Rising barometer means breezy conditions today. So upper 40s to around 50. I think we could hit around 50 in many parts of the metro. 20s tonight, so cold tonight, and then we start to warm up a bit. Tomorrow we'll start out cold, but we'll make it to about 56, which is average. Looking forward to just being average, folks. That's all I want. 33 by Wednesday morning, upper 50s by Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, the 40s. So we're gonna start to warm up a little bit, and that actually will feel nice for someone who spends most of his workday in the outdoors. So there we go. Upper 60s, or mid 60s we'll call it, by Thursday and Friday, and then a little cooler for the upcoming weekend. Dry though. All right, Virginia this morning, we'll continue right after this. Here, kitty, come on.
Hello, sunshine. You've been gone too long, but I'm telling you, I love you so.
All right, here we go. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on Cyber Monday. It's November 29th. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. Central Virginia's only live local talk and entertainment show, Virginia This Morning, starting right now on CBS 6. I'm Bill Bevins. Jessica Noll and I are happy to have you join us again today.
Good morning, friends. We also want to share our very best wishes for a happy Hanukkah. Began last evening at sundown, continuing through Monday, the 6th of December. So last night was the first evening, and that's really exciting. So happy Hanukkah, friends.
Absolutely.
We also share a good morning to all of you, our valued friends and viewers of the show. We're delighted that you could join us today on this Monday, the 29th. Bill, it is hard to believe it's the end of November.
Yeah, and it snuck up on us as it always does. And but after tomorrow, we enter a whole different world at that point. It's that, you know.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
See, I put it off until after Thanksgiving, and I hold off on the Christmas apparel till December 1st.
Oh, okay.
Boom. And then all of a sudden,
Is it going to be Christmas sweaters on Wednesday? Do I need to get my stuff ready?
sure, you can. I don't have a Christmas sweater. I have ties,
Okay.
so I'll be breaking out the Christmas ties and socks.
I can fix that for
Christmas ties and socks. No. I'm fine. Doesn't need fixing.
you. I can fix it for you.
No, we're good.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Here, there, and everywhere. We love to see what you've been up to, what you've been doing, staying busy with your family and friends, and we're going to share some of that in our Everywhere You Are segment. It's coming up in our second half hour.
Certainly looking forward to that and to this. She's a very successful entrepreneur creating her own baking business that has even caught the eye of celebrities who enjoy her sweet treats. Cindy Kienzle is ready to make her signature Whoopie Pies for us today. We'll get that recipe and she'll walk us through the steps in less than 20 minutes. They look delicious.
Yep.
I'm excited to talk about that with Cindy.
Our first guest is a popular career and life reinvention coach who says you can build your own six-figure business at home in your PJs or whatever. And we're excited to have him on the show again.
Our great friend of the show, Dan Mason, joins us live by Zoom this morning to share the blueprint on how you can get started. Dan, it's great to see you. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. Great day to be alive and a great day to have this conversation because however your 2022 turns out when it comes to your career and life, it's going to be in the decisions that you start making right now. So what a great time to have this conversation.
So Dan, last week I heard the news story that for the last month they kept records, which I think was October, the fewest amount of people signed up for unemployment since that month in 1969. So where are all those people going? I'm thinking they're waiting to hear from you.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're waiting to hear from me per se, but we've had a great realization during the Great Resignation and during this time of lockdown that, hey, the 9-to-5, office life isn't the only way. And there's a lot of people out there looking to reinvent. But here's the mindset shift that you need to keep in mind. If you're a person who's on the ledge and you're thinking about taking the leap, there's a lot of people who operate with an employee mindset. Their primary question that they ask themselves is, how do I make money? And so many of us were conditioned since childhood that the way to make a secure living is to work for 60 years, then you retire, you do the 9-to-5 hustle, and you enjoy your life after retirement. But we've learned over the pandemic that corporate life isn't so secure. There's a lot of people who've been laid off, who've been let go. The switch we want to make is the entrepreneur mindset. And the entrepreneur mindset just says, how do I solve problems? What are the problems that I can help people solve? What are the problems I figured out in my life that I can help other people with? Because as long as you're solving problems, there is an income opportunity there. In my life, the light bulb went off for me when I was rotting in my media management job. And I was sitting in an HR meeting where they showed the statistics that said 2 in 3 people were disengaged at their daily job. And for me, I was like, well, okay, I'm not alone. I'm not the only person who hates it here in the office. And if I can figure out my path forward, I could help other people do that. And it's turned into a really profitable venture for me. I make more now than I did in my safe and secure 9-to-5 corporate job.
So Dan, you mentioned, of course, this time of the Great Resignation, this conversation about the Great Realization. You've lost your 9-to-5 and now you're ready to make this switch and you're at home. How do you stand out? What is it that helps you get a leg up in terms of starting this?
Yeah, so many of us think of ourselves and our potential in terms of our skill set. what are the things that we've rehearsed over time that we can execute every day and deliver at a high level? For me, I used to be able to write great ratings reports when I worked in the media, and my bosses loved that, but I didn't. It made me miserable. It's why I was always doing my fantasy football lineup when it was time to write that report every week. Stop thinking about your skills and start thinking about, what are my gifts? What are my inherent talents, the things that come easy to me that might not be easy for other people? Also, start thinking about, how can I start to really own that value and bring it to the world? When you stop thinking about your skills and you tune into your gifts, you're going to be able to help more people, but you're going to feel more joy because you're doing what comes easy to you and what lights you up.
All right, so one of the things you had in your notes is the tortoise or the hare. If your skills are in there, how do you decide which way to approach it?
Yeah, there's so many people out there, a lot of the gurus who say you have to burn the boats, quit your job today, go all in. And that might not be the best decision depending on where you're at financially or what your responsibilities are with the people that you're taking care of. There's so many paths to get started. I've had clients who've started their dream business just as a side hustle. They took on their first 2 or 3 clients, started making a little bit of income, and grew it from there. I've had other people who've they didn't necessarily quit the job, but they went back to a part-time schedule. Because as much as we think about money and how to earn it, the most valuable resource that you'll never get back is your time. So, going to 20 hours a week at work and using that 20 hours to network, to build clientele, to build income. There are multiple paths to get there. You can put your foot on the gas, you can go slow, but what's important is that you get going and get out of procrastination.
Dan, you mentioned that part-time, and that's a great way to tiptoe in as part of that strategy. A lot of the folks that are watching today or maybe considering this are terrified about the cost of leaving that 9 to 5, of that security. How do you work through that with clients?
Well, there is a cost to walking away, but you know what? There's a cost to staying stuck. If you're a person who wakes up every day feeling like there's a 2-ton anvil sitting on your chest and you're perpetually stressed out and overwhelmed, if you know that you're out of alignment and you're showing up every day grumpy, miserable, maybe you're having a few glasses of wine to cope in the evening, there's a cost to living that lifestyle too. It's going to cost you your relationships because your spouse, your kids are never going to get the best version of you. And there's a cost to your own physical and emotional well-being. And there's the cost of never making your mark. You never really give your gifts to the world. You never live your fullest potential, and you never help the people that you're here to help. So yes, there is a cost, but you have to pick which path is going to be harder for you in the long run.
Yep.
The numbers are kind of frightening sometimes about how many people don't make it in multi-level marketing businesses. It's most of them, isn't it?
Yeah, 95% of those MLM businesses don't work out. And there's a lot of people there that are really focused on making the money grab, or they're just trying to share something that they love without having that focus on solving problems and helping other people. So, a lot of people think that the only path out of corporate is if they start selling essential oils or collagen coffee. No, go within. Figure out your unique gifts. Figure out, who am I here to serve? What problems can I solve? And within that, there's going to be a path forward for you to make a purposeful and profitable second act in your career.
It's one of those things that we've heard since the beginning. If you love what you do, it's not a job. So discover that love and then just pour yourself into it. Dan, I feel lifted up. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a great day.
Great talking with you, and we'll share a little information. Dan's also offering some great Cyber Monday deals. For all the information, visit our show website by early this afternoon, WTVR.com/VTM, for insight on building that 6-figure business from home.
Sounds good. Before we head to break, let's check in with our friend Morgan Dean from AAA Mid-Atlantic.
Rolling with AAA, sponsored by AAA Mid-Atlantic.
I'm Morgan Dean with AAA. Do you like coupons? I mean, really, who doesn't? Well, did you know your AAA membership card is really one great big coupon that unlocks all kinds of deals and discounts on gas, car batteries, parts, repair, labor, auto buying, and much, much more. Let's start with the AAA store. At a club-owned repair store, AAA members get 10% off labor repairs. If it's a AAA approved auto repair shop, members save a minimum of 10% on repairs. With AAA auto buying, new car buyers save an average of $3,300 off that MSRP. Well, do you like to do some of your repairs on your own? Well, at Napa, AAA members save 10% on most auto parts and accessories. With AAA's mobile battery service, you can save $25 on the price of a new AAA car battery. If you're traveling, Hertz offers members up to 20% off on a rental, as well as free use of a child seat during that rental. And when you need to fill up, save 5 cents per gallon at participating Shell stations when you join the Fuel Rewards program as a AAA member. Not a member? Well, join AAA today for 50% off. Visit AAA.com and use the promo code PGATV50.
Well, welcome back to our live show. We've often said over the years that if you miss a day, you're going to miss a lot in our daily show, but you don't have to miss out on all the fun we're having. There are several ways to see Virginia this morning. You can stream this show live from 9 to 10 a.m. on WTVR.com. Our segments are posted on our show website at WTVR.com/VTM. You can also watch our live show on Roku, and Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. Just search WTVR Richmond in your app store. Now, before we head to break, let's check in with our great friend of the show, Beth Murphy from Bryant Stratton College.
This segment is sponsored by Bryant Stratton College, for every and in life.
Today, during these challenging times, many people are not only finding it hard to maintain good health and wellness practices, but they're also struggling to find sound occupational wellness, like finding the perfect career, the overall feeling of satisfaction in the workplace. In December, Bryant Stratton College will be hosting a special panel discussion and healthcare recruitment fair called Health and Wellness and Careers in 2022 at its Richmond campus. Joining us today with more, Campus Director Beth Murphy. Beth, this sounds fantastic and perfectly timed. It's great to see you.
It is great to see you. And yes, 2022 is all about being healthy, either in our career or in our physical well-being.
There's been so much discussion about this for so long. And of course, last year at this time, we looked ahead to 2021 to make some career changes and really get refocused. But now we've had 2021 to enter this new year. What can folks expect with the health, wellness, and careers in 2022 event?
That's a mouthful because there's going to be a lot going on that day. I am so excited. We are bringing in a keynote speaker from Texas, Dr. Tisha Rowe, who is all about wellness and accountability. She's going to be our keynote speaker. We're also going to invite local healthcare employers so that our participants can learn more about taking care of themselves, but also the healthcare industry and the jobs, because let's be honest, things have evolved, not only with our personal wellness, but also with those careers. So December 11th, mark your calendar, because from 10 until 1, we're inviting people to come, again, hear our keynote speaker, Dr. Rowe, but also learn more about healthcare and careers.
Beth, an event like this is giving back to participants who make the decision to come and take advantage of this, but there are other incentives you have for folks who will be attending.
Well, the person who snuck a donut right before she went to bed needs this. Dr. Rowe does accountability, weight loss accountability. 2 of our participants will receive a year-long subscription to Dr. Rowe's accountability, which I think is great. And we all know we need that partner when we're trying to lose weight.
And speaking of partners, Bryant Stratton College has partnerships in the community. So not only will this event calibrate where you're headed, but you work with the college in terms of finding employment after graduation.
That's what I think is really unique about Bryant Stratton College. Our partners impact our curriculum, but they also work with our students while they're in school to help get jobs, and then after school when they graduate, so that our graduates know that they have a credible employer to go to.
And there's this alignment right now in terms of what the need is for folks coming out into the career field, what Bryant Stratton College is doing in terms of preparing them, and then what's available after graduation.
There's been huge shifts in our healthcare, obviously, as we're dealing with nursing shortages. So we're trying to get more nurses, but our LPNs, those have really risen in demand. And so it's really important that our employers are talking to us so that we can talk to our students and keep everyone current and meet those staffing needs.
Let's talk about the programming at Bryant Stratton College.
Well, obviously we have the diplomas, the associate, and the bachelor's degrees, and they're in healthcare industries, not just in the hospitals, but doctors' offices, the billing. So you got behind the scenes, in front of the patients, and that's why it's so important. And events like our December 11th event are so important, so that people can really explore what is available in healthcare.
I know we talk about welcoming folks onto the campus to take a look and learn more, but the Health, Wellness, and Careers in 2022 event is incredibly unique. It's open for everyone.
It is. It's open to our community. Like you say, it's a give back. There is no charge for this event. I encourage our current students, our prospective students, and just people who want to learn more to stop by. I think Dr. Rowe is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm really looking forward to the event.
Thanks for sharing with us. We'll share a little more information so folks can learn more. You can join Bryant Stratton College for their Health and Wellness and Careers in 2022 event. It is happening Saturday, December 11th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Richmond campus. For all the information, call the team at Bryant Stratton College, 888-839-1718, or visit online, bryantstratton.edu. Connect on Facebook at facebook.com/BSC Richmond. This next recipe makes us all smile. Welcome back to the show. Our next guest is the founder of the very successful startup, wholesale and online bakery. She's been featured in People magazine and has a celebrity following.
Yeah, joining us live by Zoom for the first time is author and baking entrepreneur Cindy Kienzle, the creator of the Hungry Monkey Baking Company, and she's going to whip up some Whoopie Pies, and we welcome her to Virginia this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Bill. Good morning. Morning, Jessica. I'm so excited to be here.
All right, so you're north of Chicago, and we talked about this while we were getting your Zoom tested out, and the weather there is kind of similar to ours. So you're inside making Whoopie Pies, and I'm going to ask the question, and I'm thinking Jessica's giving me the look, like, don't. So I grew up in Richmond. I'm from the South, and we had, when I was a kid, and I guess they still do, although I haven't had one in years, moon pies. Is that similar?
Moon pies.
Is that similar
I think
to a
they are
Whoopie?
similar. Yes, my husband grew up on the East Coast. He loves moon pies. I think these are a little bit different. These are really deep chocolate, and they have this marshmallow filling that's just a little bit different. It's like eating a cloud, a chocolate.
These are like a soft cookie cake-ish sandwich, not like a chocolate-covered graham cracker for the moon pie. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we got that out of the way, and Jessica's still giving me the look.
Side eye.
Go ahead and you ask the real questions.
Cindy, I asked you before we got started, and I know you can go ahead and start some of the making of the recipe, but I was asking you what drew you to this particular recipe of Whoopie Pies.
I think that this recipe, it's delightful. It's yummy. It brings a smile, like you said earlier, to everyone's face. And it's really versatile. Today, we're going to dress it up for Hanukkah and for Christmas. So it's delicious. Everyone loves it.
Awesome.
And it's an Amish recipe, which means there's going to be eggs and butter and milk and all the good stuff and lots of sugar in there. Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, good.
Well, take us through the steps.
Okay, great. So we're going to start with butter is involved. As you said, Bill, we're going to have butter. We're going to cream the butter and the sugar. So we have a 1/4 cup of butter unsalted. You want to have it room temperature, 1.5 cups of sugar. We're going to also take 2 eggs, and we're going to cream this together. And we're just going to have this on for just a second. Cream this up. And the other thing I love about this recipe is it's really quick. It's easy. You have almost everything in your house. While this is creaming up, we're going to take our flour. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We have salt. We have baking soda and baking powder. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Okay, and we're gonna have 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa. We're just gonna, yes, it's just really easy. You're gonna see how quick this is. It is so quick and it is so, so delicious. Okay, so all we're gonna do is, we've already creamed our butter, sugar. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of oil, a little vanilla, little secret. This is real vanilla extract. When you're baking, believe it or not, if you're baking not in a buttercream, you can use imitation vanilla. It's gotten so expensive recently. I prefer the real deal because I love the smell and the whole experience. So we're going to take our dry, mix it with our wet, and we're going to add 1.5 cups of whole milk. Don't try this with skim. You want to use the full fat with this guy.
Words of wisdom.
Okay, so we're just going to mix this up really quickly. I'm going to set this aside, and I will show you what it looks like.
Cindy, that's a great tip on the vanilla extract, and you can use imitation if it's in the baking. If it's something that's like the finish, like you said, like the icing, you want to use the genuine real vanilla, because that price has gone skyrocketed.
Crazy. I think that apparently the vanilla fields flooded, and that caused a price increase, and I think it hasn't gone down. Anyway, so next we're going to take, this is a really thick batter. I'm going to try to show this to you. It's a really thick batter, and that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a nice, rich, chocolatey batter. What I love to use is an ice cream, retractable ice cream scoop. This is about 1/3 cup. If you don't have one, it's okay. You could take a spoon or a measuring cup, 1/3 cup, and you just want to go against the side so every scoop is the same size.
And those are coming out like a champion. You didn't have to spray that ice cream scoop with some spritz or whatever?
No, nothing. No, it's just a retractable scoop. I love it. It's one of my favorite kitchen tools.
That way you get the same size every time, Cindy, if you do that scoop like that.
Exactly, Bill. And the thing is, not only is it the same size, it's going to bake at the same time. So they're all going to be even. Yeah. And you're not going to have one that's overdone and one that's underdone. So here we go. They're already made, of course. And what we're going to do is we're going to move right to the frosting. Well, it's really not the frosting, the filling. It's not. We're going to take this out. And okay, so what we're going to do for the filling, this is amazing. You take shortening, and it's 2 cups of shortening. And we've already pre-made this, of course, and this is really, really easy. We're going to take 4 cups of confectioner sugar, lots of sugar. Whoa, getting a little crazy there.
Yeah, baby.
The mixer was just like, whoa.
Of course, we're live, right?
Yeah.
And then our favorite marshmallow fluff. Oh, fluff! I know. Yeah. Remember from the? I used to love this stuff, and normally I would not use this in a recipe, but I have to tell you, this is just amazing. So you want to use about a jar and 1/3. We're just going to throw this in here. I know. It's a little, just a little bit of sugar.
No wonder everybody yells whoopie when they find one of these in their lunchbox.
I know. For a day and a half afterwards.
Now this product I am obsessed with. It's called vanilla bean paste. Ooh. Now again, you want to use the real stuff. If you can't find vanilla bean paste in your grocer, you can use vanilla extract. It's 1.5 teaspoons. And here, we're just going to add this here.
And Cindy, we have about 40 seconds left or so. I know you can make this magic.
We are going to make this, happen. I've already made if you don't have a pastry bag, you can use a Ziploc. We're going to just fill these. Look at that fluff. We're going to match it with the top. And this one is for tonight, since it's the second night of Hanukkah. We are going to do blue sprinkles. There you go. Can you see that okay?
Yes.
That's so cool.
You can see that okay? And we're going to, we have 30 seconds. We're going to do one for Christmas. We got to do both. In my family, we do both.
Now,
we celebrate both.
Do you have a specific, I noticed you don't want to have the marshmallow awesomeness squeezing out totally. Is there a certain, you conservative with that? Icing?
A little bit, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't go right to the edge. You just do around the edge because there you go. Can you see that?
Yepers.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave
take
a little,
another one and when
room
you
for
press
squeezing. Yeah.
You squeeze it exactly, Bill. Exactly. Squeeze a little bit, and then you can get right in there with the Christmas sprinkles. You can even use oh, there you go. Can you see that? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Can you see the
So we have
drool
Hanukkah
running out of my
Christmas.
mouth?
They're so good. They're so delicious.
Cindy,
I wish I could bring them to you right now.
Awesome. We wish you were
Great job.
here. I'd eat a bite out of both of them.
Oh.
Thank you so much and happy holidays.
Oh, and yes, we're going to. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Obviously,
Sorry.
Cindy's got a special box there. We're going to put a link
We
to
do.
all the information. Cindy, that looks delicious. What's that called?
This is called our Elves Favorites, and we're going to be on Talk Shop Live today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time when we do our cyber deal. Talk Shop Live.
Love it.
All right, for more information on the Hungry Monkey Baking Company and the sweet treats that Cindy offers, we will post a link on our show website early this afternoon, WTVR.com/VTM. We'll find the recipe right there. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Virginia This Morning is everywhere you are. You know, we love it. Checking in with you, our friends and viewers of the show, to see what you're up to and how you've been keeping busy.
It's one of our favorite parts of the show, seeing your adventures with your friends and family. Today, we're going to give you a glimpse into everywhere Jessica and I were this weekend. Jessica, what's first?
Well, let's take a look at this. This was a different adventure. Jennifer Carlton took a trip to Coco and Hazel with her kiddos, and they loved their Candyland milkshake. Oh my goodness. So this is the before picture.
Yes.
After, they're levitating. The whole table levitates,
Yeah.
the chairs levitate.
Oh,
Yes.
he's starting to take
this
off
is a
there.
glimpse. This
Yeah.
is a glimpse. The wings come out and they begin to fly. You know what, Jennifer? This is awesome. Thank you for sending this one
great
in.
pictures.
I have not yet visited Coco and Hazel, and it's on my list. My mouth's watering now.
All right, now we're ready.
Yep.
Nadine posted this photo on our Facebook page. She celebrated her birthday at Top Golf last week. Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh.
They're getting ready to go in and smash some golf balls
Yes,
right
they
there.
are. That
Happy
looks like
birthday, Nadine.
happy birthday, Nadine. That is fun in the making.
And they had the whole family there, too.
Yeah,
That's
thanks for
great.
sharing that one. Friend of the show, LaFonda Parham, posted this photo on her Facebook page. She and her daughter, the current Little Miss Virginia Earth, enjoyed their time at Winterfest. Yay, look
Making
at
friends.
that. Making friends. I love how everybody was perfectly poised for that picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, look at me. I'm right here ready for the camera.
That's right.
Good, good, good.
Great job. Glad you guys had a good time. It was a little fib-a-rooski on that one. We're probably sharing our adventures tomorrow. So this was
okay.
Friends of the Show adventure today.
Yes.
So we'll get into our fun. I may have found a new pastime.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I may have found like 2 new pastimes. More to come on that
Like
tomorrow.
you need more on your plate. Having fun with your family and friends? We like to share in those adventures and stay connected to you.
We sure do. We need you to send them our way. So send us a video, a picture, or a comment to our Virginia This Morning Facebook or Instagram page. You can email everything to us directly at virginiathismorning@WTVR. Like we rehearsed. I like it.
That was good.
Our friends at Puritan Cleaners want to say thank you very much. They've seen so many wonderful coats and contributions of all sizes that have been donated this month during their Coats for Kids campaign. Our community is a warmer place to live because of people just like you in our community making those donations.
And our friends, the Puritan Cleaner team, are getting ready for families in need. If you would like to donate a coat, stop by one of their 14 locations before the end of the month. That would be tomorrow, and you can make a difference as well.
That's right. For all the information, you can call the team at Puritan Cleaners 804-355-5726 or visit the website PuritanCleaners.com. Connect with them on Facebook, Facebook.com/Puritan Cleaners.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This segment is sponsored by Optima Health.
Medicare open enrollment is happening right now through December the 7th. This enrollment period can be challenging to navigate. Joining us today to lend a little insight is our friend Rick Gordon, Director of Medicare Operations. Good to see you again, Rick.
Good to see you.
This is government-oriented and that kind of difficult. So we need a lot of help with this. Let's start with one. Medicare annual enrollment period, as we said, is running right now. One of the options is Medicare Advantage plan. How different is that from the original Medicare?
Sure. So most individuals are familiar with original Medicare. That's the standard coverage offered by the federal government. Most will be familiar with the red, white, and blue Medicare card. It generally includes the Part A hospital coverage and Part B medical and doctor's coverage. But original Medicare only covers a portion of your costs, and it doesn't cover prescription drugs. So what many individuals do is they enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan, also known as a Part C. It's an all-in-one type plan where you get everything original Medicare offers, plus additional protection from out-of-pocket costs. Most Medicare Advantage plans automatically include prescription drug coverage and other extras such as vision, hearing, dental coverage. Optima Health offers Medicare Advantage plans starting at $0 monthly plan premiums.
So there are lots of added benefits in an Optima Medicare plan. So break down some more of those for us if you can, please.
Sure. So, for the first time this year, we are excited. We're offering a Silver Sneakers gym membership. We've got a grocery debit card allowance available to many of our members. We've got an insulin savings program, in addition to many other benefits that are available to our members at no extra cost, like a hearing aid allowance, a dental allowance, virtual appointments for their providers, doctor's visits, prescription drug coverage, and the list goes on.
There is, you mentioned several things there that you don't think of when you think of Medicare. So there's a lot of added value there, and obviously you actually have like a menu you can choose from and whatever fits you best, and that's where you step in, isn't it?
That's right. In fact, this year we've got a plan that may interest many veterans. It's called Optima Medicare Salute. It's an option for veterans or retirees who may have other prescription drug coverage. The plan has $0 monthly plan premiums, many $0 copays for doctor's visits, and an affordable out-of-pocket maximum, which helps make budgeting more predictable. And like you said, it offers many of the extra benefits, some of which we just covered.
All right, so, some advice from you, because selecting the right plan for your individual needs is going to take you talking to folks about their individual needs, isn't it?
That's right. So, what I encourage all beneficiaries to do, right now, make a plan. The open enrollment period ends December 7th. Sit down and evaluate what's important for you and what are your specific needs. Maybe it's, something budget friendly, like a $0 monthly premium. Maybe you're concerned about prescription drugs or doctors being included in a particular network. Use this time now to evaluate those options and evaluate your options.
So if you have A and B and you're pretty happy with that, then you need to be looking at all these different customized options. And if we call somebody like Rick, then we're going to find out what those are and what works for you.
That's right. There are two main resources. I encourage everyone to go out to Medicare.gov. It's the Medicare website, and look for the plan finder. They can plug in their zip code and find out all of the options or all of the plans available in their particular neighborhood. But if you're interested in learning more about a Medicare plan from Optima, come out to our website, optimamedicare.com/Richmond, or contact one of our licensed health plan advisors 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 833-351-0687.
All right, Rick, good seeing you again. Thank you so much for being with us and explaining some of this. Medicare annual enrollment period is happening now through December the 7th. For more information, give them a call at 1-833-351-0687. They are open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You can visit them online at optimamedicare.com/Richmond. Find them on Facebook at Optima Health and on Instagram at Optima Health Plan. Optima Medicare is a HMO with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Optima Medicare depends on contract renewal, service area in Virginia only. And please stay with us. There's more Virginia This Morning. Coming right up. Welcome back to Virginia This Morning. It's almost 10 o'clock. We zipped through that hour, Jessica.
What is your, I was trying to think ahead to lunchtime because you know that's how I think. We started the Whoopie Pies and then of course the cocoa and hazel. And I'm thinking lunch now. Do you have leftovers left over?
We had, all right, so there were 6 women cooking things for Thanksgiving at this one house. So there's enough leftovers for 40. And
you still have leftovers?
Are you kidding? There was we could have opened a cafeteria and had leftovers. And it's huge.
That's awesome.
A lot of food, a lot of food.
I'll bring in my to-go. Is it still like, just bring that into you. I have a little one back in the office.
Load it up. Hey, the neighbors, come on over. We'll load you up. Yeah.
Huh.
How about you?
We're fresh out. We had, we had
cleaned it off.
Yeah, so that's done. Although one of the traditional dishes that we like to make, we didn't make until Friday. It's a long story. So now we have that at the ready. So I sort of have to like semi-plan.
What is that?
Hello.
What was the side dish?
It's called chicken and dressing. And it's sort of a main dish that pretends to be a side dish. So I need to get some other side dishes together and kind of redo Thanksgiving again. Not redo it, but like have it again.
Supplement it.
Supplement.
Okay. All right. So we got that to look forward to. All right. So yeah, I've still got dressing and turkey and everything left.
And maybe we'll share some of our adventures tomorrow on the show too, which would be fun.
Make sure you're joining us tomorrow morning, just before 9 o'clock.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. We really appreciate your company.
Yeah, we had a great time. See you back here tomorrow morning for a, you ready? Smooth day.
I just want to roll the Whoopie Pies and tie
Roll the Whoopie pie right in the smoothie.
Squeeze it, have the other bit go out the other side. Perfect day.
You're not supposed to squeeze out the stuff.
I know, gently.